Do I have a pineapple growing out of my head? It's possible. It's still possible. It's definitely possible. Hey everyone, so this is going to be my last video of 2016, which will surprise absolutely no one because I have the upload schedule of a sheep that has no knowledge or concept of what the internet is. And I thought maybe, just maybe, we should have a chat, like human to human, for the first time in probably over 2 years. I'll go on to that in a minute. But this year has been one of the most rewarding and mentally challenging years of my life. Probably the most rewarding and mentally challenging. And it's all sort of like culminated into making me want to take the next couple of weeks to regroup and really work out what I want to do with my channel, with my music, with my life for the next year or so, because I really don't want 2017 to be as shit as this year has been. I think a lot of people think that 2016 has been like the worst year. I don't know what's happened this year, but like everyone is just down. Everyone has just died. And YouTube is dead. I don't know what's going on anymore, but I'm hoping that 2017 is good for all of us, for me, and for all of you as well. So first things first, I have made a survey. That's right, I'm as bad as Facebook wanting to collect all of your personal data. There's a link to the survey in the description below. You may fill it out if you wish, you don't have to. All of the personal info ones are skippable and optional, and you can say prefer not to say. But there's a lot of questions in there talking about my channel, my channels, and just how you think of me and stuff. Like, I want to know this stuff so I can be better, because this is the thing, right? So people always say to me like, I wish you uploaded more. Totally valid point, by the way. I don't care what you upload, I just want to see you. But the truth is that would not make me happy, like at all. If I just uploaded what I consider to be puerile filler shit, then I would be unhappy. The one thing that makes me happy, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, the one thing that makes me happy is knowing that you guys are happy. And I've always done that. I've kind of tied my happiness to my YouTube success, like in terms of views and subscribers. A lot of YouTubers do that, which means that that's why everyone is so down on YouTube recently, because views are down, so everyone thinks, you know, people are unhappy, whatever. This is a survey for me to find out your genuine opinion of me, whether you like the new stuff I've been doing, whether you miss the old me, completely valid. And Twitter's had this survey for about a week or so now. If you don't follow me on Twitter, by the way, you should, because that's where I am most often. But I've had some really, really interesting results, and it would be nice if I had some more results, and I'm going to read through them over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, like, there are going to be a couple of people who think they're funny and try and skew the results, but it would just be nice to get some opinions. So if you want to fill that out, it's down below. It should take like 20 minutes to half an hour. And it'd be very, very appreciated. So like, as kind of like a roundup, I guess, let's talk about the good things that have happened for me, for us, for this channel, I guess, in 2016. Some of the things that have made me happy, you know, because we have to try and take some positive from this year. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but we're gonna try. One of the highlights from this year for me was going on tour with Busted. I've talked about this a lot. I know a lot of people just genuinely don't care about my music, and that's okay. You don't have to like everything that I put out. But it was a really, really big moment for me. It was like a childhood dream. It was one of those moments where you step back and realize, like, if you work hard, you can achieve stuff. I learned a lot. I made a lot of good friends on that tour. I was absolutely physically exhausted from it, but it was wonderful. Another amazing highlight was going on my own tour, my first ever headline tour. It was just the best. It was like the best 4 days of the year for me, because like going on stage to like 800 people who won't let you start your next song because they're screaming. Like, I've only ever thought that was reserved for people like Justin Bieber or like Little Mix or something. So when that happened to me, that was probably my favorite memory of the year by far. Again, I know not everyone likes my music, that's fine, but it does mean a lot to me. I'll talk more about music like in a second. We're gonna push music over there, you know, which is what I feel like I've been doing for the last couple of years anyway. Another good thing that happened was going to PAX with Rebel Mode. As you guys know, I'm part of Rebel Mode, which is a network with Felix, Jack, Mark, Ken, Cry, Jelly, Quebble, Marzia, Dodger. Have I forgotten? You know what, I'm gonna have a crisis now. I'm not gonna look it up, but I'm gonna have a crisis, panicking that I've left someone out. Just being on the network is like an honor for me, but when we went to Seattle to go to PAX, was it PAX East or PAX West? I don't know the difference in East and West apparently. It was in Seattle, which means West. It was so fun. I didn't realize I'd have so much fun. I think we should be doing more events like that next year. So I'm really looking forward to that. And another highlight for me was the Revel Mode Cringemas stream that happened like a couple of weeks ago. That was great. It was me. Oh my goodness, I forgot PJ on the list. It was PJ I forgot. PJ, I'm so sorry. So the Revel Mode Cringemas stream was me, Felix, Mark, Jack, and PJ. And we were streaming for a total of like 7 hours, and we managed to raise $1 million for RED, which is a charity that helps fight and prevent AIDS. $1 million. It was incredible. It was truly amazing. YouTube agreed to match our donations up to $100,000, and the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation matched us up to $1 million. So we raised $1.3 million for RED, which is unbelievable and probably one of my favorite moments of the year. But like, that's about it. That's about it. All I'm happy with 2016, if I'm completely honest with you. And that's sad. When you can put 2016 down to 4 moments that you enjoyed, it's been a shit year, really. Now let's talk about just some of the bad things that happened this year. Literally halfway through January, my hamster died. So we were off to a fantastic start. I still miss Sally. That was really, really sad. Oh, and because you guys probably don't know, like just over a week ago, my last hamster died as well. So Harry is gone, Sally is gone. I have no pets now. I was sad for many a day, I can tell you that. But yes, I'm no longer a hamster mum. Aww. Obviously in March and April, as you guys know, there was a lot of personal stuff that went on. My relationship ended, which was like, I'm still finding that hard, if I'm completely honest, because like, that was like the one stable, steady thing that I thought I had. You know, like when everything was going wrong, I still had my relationship. So the last like 7 months have been me just trying to deal with the fact that I don't have that anymore. And staying friends with an ex is hard and challenging and just emotionally grueling. It's been shit, I'll be completely honest. Some things happened in the summer, which I'm not gonna go into at all. I'm not gonna acknowledge it, but just know that some things happened in the summer in my personal life that you guys don't know about that really, really affected my year, my mindset, just everything. If you wonder why I became a bit more reserved after the summer, like just being online less often, uploading less often, it's because something happened. I'm not gonna talk about it, but that was like the hardest part of my year by far. I'm still not mentally completely over it, but I know I will be next year. I'm gonna be fine. I'm determined. I might even get therapy. Who knows? This video was supposed to be 5 minutes long. It's not. Just like this year has been dealing with like feeling more irrelevant, watching peers do better than me, and I own that completely. I'll talk about that in a second, but like a lot of anxiety and jealousy, anger, heartbreak. It's been a tough year, and it can't be worse next year. Like, next year cannot be shitter than this year. It just can't. So now I just want to talk about like where I am on YouTube right now, like in my mind, in my heart. I've had a lot of time to think over the last couple of weeks because I've been away doing work and I haven't been able to upload. And when I don't upload, like I start overthinking. And I realized recently, and I said this at the beginning of the video, I haven't been a human on this channel for about 2 years. I don't think since like maybe the middle of 2014, I haven't been, oh, it's Emma Blackery. It's been Emma Blackery. It's been like a brand, a face. And I haven't been real, or I haven't come across as genuine. And I really want to find a way of changing that. Like I've thought like a few times this year, like, oh, this is the real me. I'm being genuine, but I'm not. And you'd think being yourself would be the easiest thing to be, especially like just talking to a camera in a bedroom, but it's not. I realized that I have become something that I wasn't when I started. I've grown as a person in good ways, but also I I feel like this year, especially this year, I've let myself down a lot. And I feel like I've let you guys down quite a bit. But mostly myself, just in that, The Rock, obviously my bud The Rock, he has this saying that is, be the hardest worker in the room. And that's something that I always try to be, but I know that this year I have not been the hardest worker in the room at all. I could have done more videos. I could have worked a lot harder. I completely mismanaged, like, changing, flip-flopping between channels this year. My music could have been better, I think. There could have been more music. There's a lot that I didn't do because I've had a lot of personal things going on. It's a bit of that, and also just I haven't applied myself. I just think I've been mentally exhausted this year, and I'm planning on changing that next year. I don't want next year to be a repeat of this year at all. I feel like whilst there have been some good moments on this channel, it hasn't been that good. And for ages I've been saying, why am I not blowing up? Why is my channel not doing so great? You know, like, why am I becoming more irrelevant? Why is this person doing so much better than me? And the fact is, it's because I haven't been good, or real, or human, or relatable. I've lost part of myself along the way, and it's only really the last few weeks that I've really realized that. So next year, I want to try and rein that in. I want to take the next couple of weeks to focus on what I really want to do and find my passion again. Oh God, I know how cliche and cringy that sounds. I've lost my passion, but it is true. You know, when I first started uploading on this channel back in 2012, it was a distraction from my job. It was my hobby that I loved doing that distracted me from my work. And then in 2013, this became my job. It became my work. So I started looking for things to distract me from that. When your hobby becomes your job, it changes how you feel about that hobby. Let me tell you, and that's the same with anything. Basically, I need to get better. And I think the survey that I talked about earlier, I think if you filled that out, if all of you filled that out, that would be really, really helpful. Obviously there's gonna be some real criticism in there, which I need to just learn to accept. I'm bad at taking criticism, so I'm gonna just try to just listen to people. That's about it, really. I hope that all of you have a wonderful Christmas if you celebrate it, and a happy new year. I wish you guys the best for 2017. I hope 2017 it will be better for you than 2016. Because I just feel collectively we've all hated this year. If you like more videos of me just sitting down and talking, I do have a channel where I do that. It's called Blackery. I don't upload on there as often as I would like right now, but if you want more relaxed videos where I'm literally just sitting and talking, then you can go over there. And be sure to click the bell so you can be notified when I upload. That's what everyone has to say now, because YouTube has absolutely penetrated us all in the arse. So thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful new year, and I will see you January 1st. I'm making that a promise. Yes.